Hello, my name is He Xinyu. I'm pleased to be here today to share insights from our research on the impact of rising global food prices on Malaysia's agricultural economy. In recent years, we have witnessed a significant surge in world food prices. Malaysia, as a pivotal player, is facing with challenges and opportunities. Since 1998, international grain prices have experienced long-term and drastic fluctuations, especially during the global grain crisis in early 2008 and the outbreak of COVID-19 in 2019. The continuous volatility of international grain prices has brought immense uncertainty to the global grain market. Okay, let's move on to the next. The study utilizes the least squares estimation method to explore how the increase in global grain prices has influenced Malaysia's agricultural economy between 2009 and 2019. Agricultural GDP is the dependent variable, and the World Food Price Index is the independent variable. Moreover, three additional independent variables have been introduced: export income, agricultural labor force, and inflation rate. In the process of study, there are several research gaps. Within the existing literature, there is a lack of comprehensive research in the specific area, which would provide a more comprehensive basis for formulating effective policies and agricultural management strategies.
This part is literature review, and my name is Tan Jiajia. This article deals with the impact of rising world food prices on Malaysia's agricultural economy. Rising world food prices may adversely affect the Malaysia agricultural economy, and this study can help to assess the resilience and vulnerability of Malaysia's agricultural economy to food price fluctuations. The section of whole literature revolves around the keywords rising world food prices and agricultural economy. Therefore, in terms of literature sections, we selected articles that have studied the impact of agricultural product price fluctuations on agricultural economy in recent years, such as the impact of agricultural product price fluctuations on crude oil prices and biofuel prices. In addition, we have found many articles on the cases of agricultural price fluctuations to help us better understand why agricultural prices fluctuate. The section of these documents can help us to better study the topic of the article. In general, study the impact of rising water prices on Malaysia's agricultural economy contributes to a comprehensive understanding of the key factors in the economic systems and to inform the policy formulations and to propose countermeasures to maintain economic stability and farmers' livelihoods. Then move on to next part.
Hello, my name is Huyao. In this talk, I will introduce the methodological approach. The expanded variable of the paper is the agricultural products, and the explanatory variable are the World Food Price Index, export earnings, agricultural labor, and the inflation rates. This is theoretical hypothesis of our paper. First of all, we use the least square estimation to estimate the hypothetical model, and then use the Pareto significant test to conduct t-test for each estimate coefficient to determine whether they are significant and not equal to 0. As shown in the table, the absolute variable of T of the World Food Price Index is greater than 2. So, this variable is significant. Secondly, the significance test of the whole model is conducted by use f-test. The table shows that the four explanatory variables as a whole have a significant linear relationship with the explanatory variable. In other words, the effect of these four explanatory variables on the explanatory variable is significant. Thirdly, residuals analysis is used to test whether the residuals of the model satisfy the assumption of the model, including normativity, homogeneity tests, and independence. It can be seen from the figure that the residuals of the data fluctuate between plus and minus 0.2, indicating that the model fits the data well. Firstly, the multicollinearity test is used to calculate the various influence factor to test whether there is multicollinearity between explanatory variables. Finally, the model is modified by stable-width regression method, and the review results of the final model are written.
As for the impact of the rise of world food prices on Malaysia's agricultural economy, we separately consider four variables to measure Malaysia's agricultural economy, and the data were obtained from the World Bank data statistics, the United Nations Food Data Statistics, and the Malaysia Agricultural Data Statistics. The reason for choosing this period is that it's the period of rising food prices and the subsequent reaction of agricultural economy. Rising food prices is an event, and we choose to analyze it around the period of accuracy of this event, so as to study its impact on agricultural economy and improve the transparency and the credibility of the study. The 10 series used in the model are related series of calculations for gross agricultural product, world food price index, export earning, agricultural labor force, and the domestic inflation rate. We consider the gross agricultural product to be representative of the Malaysia agricultural economy.
Analysis through appeals. There is a negative relationship between the gross agricultural product and the agricultural labor force, and a positive relationship with the World Food Price Index, export earnings, and inflation rate. According to the above inflation data from 2009 to 2019, the gross agricultural product increased and the inflation decreased. According to the above data of export income from 2009 to 2019, export income is positively correlated with the gross agricultural product. Agricultural GDP is strongly correlated with food prices, as high food prices may encourage farmers to increase production, thus raising agricultural GDP. According to the Table 11, the data from the icons shows that the agricultural labor force is indeed declining year by year, which is consistent with the analysis of the appeal that an increase in the food price index will cause the labor force to decline.
Firstly, the observation of agricultural product value was found to show an increasing trend from year to year, and the World Food Price Index is positively correlated with Malaysia's agricultural gross product in the observed years. This relationship relates to imports and exports of agricultural products and also reflects the impact of global market factors on the domestic agricultural economy. Secondly, a high inflation rate led to an increase in the cost of agricultural production, thus affecting the growth of agricultural GDP. However, in years with relatively low inflation rates, agricultural GDP seems to be able to maintain a more stable growth trend. In addition, export earnings from agricultural products have a significant positive impact on agricultural GDP. In years with higher export earnings, agricultural GDP grows accordingly, with is closely related to changes in the demand from agricultural products on the international market. Finally, the share of agricultural labor, although showing a downward trend year by year, still has a positive impact on agricultural GDP. This reflects the upgrading of agricultural production methods and technological advances that have made agricultural production more efficient.
And I will talk something about conclusion. The findings indicate the positive correlation between the fluctuations in the World Food Price Index, inflation rate, export earnings from agricultural products, and labor, always Malaysia's agricultural product value. Okay, let's move on to the next. In order to mitigate the impact, Malaysia should increase investment in agricultural technology, introduce advanced technologies and sustainable agricultural practices to ensure the high-quality production of agricultural products. Moreover, it also needs to enhance diversification of agricultural products and value added. Encourage farmers to cultivate a diverse range of agricultural products, reducing dependence on a single crop. Through processing and enhancing the value of products, agricultural goods can better meet market demands, thereby increasing the resilience of agricultural economy to risks. Okay, that's all.